Hey everybody, this is Danielle. I'm not doing a live yet because I'm not ready for that yet. I attempted this already once and had lots of issues. But hopefully it'll go a little better today, and I decided that I would do just foundation today. Well, primer and foundation. Because I'm currently, one second, I'll keep talking to you. Currently trying to decide what color is going to be best for my skin. So, you know, when you buy that bag that's behind me there, you know, the presenter kit, it's like $100 and it comes with just a ton of stuff. But one of the awesome things that it comes with is samples of all of the foundations. They have 19 shades. So I'm still trying to land on which shade is my perfect shade. I've tried 2 different ones so far. The one I did yesterday I've liked the best so far. It was Scarlet. Sounds off, but it really seemed like it was the right color. The first one I tried was called Islet. It looked good, but it was just a little too dark for me, just a little too yellow. So Scarlet worked really well, but I'm going to try a different color today. It's called Tulle. And it looks like it's sort of in between the 2 colors I've tried. So I'm going to do just the primer and the foundation because I gotta tell you, I'm really impressed with it. I didn't know if I would be or not. I've used the same foundation for years and years, you know, Neutrogena, just a tinted moisturizer. I didn't know how I would feel about the Younique foundation. But I'm really impressed. I'm using this primer, which is good. I've used other primers and I was not impressed by them. This one is really nice. It feels good going on. It's not cold when you put it on, you know. And it's real smooth and silky. I just put it over my full face. I don't know if you can hear me while I'm muffling my voice there. And some may be wondering why I would be doing something like this. I never really pictured doing anything like this. Though I do really love makeup, actually. But everybody goes through things in life, you know. And for the past little while, I've been going through some things, just personally. And I've found how powerful it is to be able to just come up here to my vanity and put on some makeup. It kind of changes the way I feel, which, I don't know, some people might consider that shallow or something. I don't. I think that if I can feel comfortable in my own skin, it's less of a distraction. All of a sudden, me is no longer that important. And that frees me up to just, you know, give my time and my thoughts to the people around me, you know. This foundation is very liquid. That's something that's really new to me because mine is more of a gel. So, ooh, this is light. Now, one good thing about foundation I found, though, is if it is a little bit light, you can always kind of warm it up with the bronzer that you use, which I may do for the video if this looks like it's going to be really light. One thing I noticed with this foundation, too, is just like the Touch Glorious face primer that I was telling you about that feels so good. This doesn't go on wet, which is just something different for me. But the big thing happened yesterday. I am used to always doing my makeup with concealer. So I put the makeup on my face, and you can kind of see the difference between this side and this side. I have blemishes and oily skin and big pores, so that's kind of what I work on when I put on makeup. I try to cover those things, but I always used just a concealer stick with my makeup, and I've gotten to where I've had to use it every single day. Didn't used to be that way, but you know, getting older. So yesterday I put on my foundation and I found that I really didn't need to put concealer on with it, which was just a brand new thing for me, and I was really pleased with that. So I wore it yesterday for probably, I don't know, 16 hours I think I put my makeup on around 9 a.m. and I took it off around 11 or 12 p.m. I don't know. I'm not even going to bother doing the math. Point is, I wore that makeup all day, and if it had been my other makeup, it would have melted off my face. But even as I was on my way home last night at 10 p.m., my makeup still looked pretty darn good. And that's a brand new thing for me. So I'm actually pretty impressed with this. And you can see it's not like it completely eliminates the blemishes. Although it is layerable, so, you know, I could definitely achieve more coverage if I tried. Truth is, though, I've got a busy day. It's Saturday, and I've got a whole lot to do, so I'm not going to give that a ton of effort, you know. I'm not really too concerned about it, because I like to keep in mind, you know, everybody has imperfections and blemishes and stuff, and so as long as it's at a level where I can kind of feel comfortable going about my day, that's what's important, you know. But I think that it's pretty powerful, being able to come up here and be able to do something that I'm in control of, to I don't know, just kind of facilitate a better mood for the day and feeling more ready to just face the world. It really means something. I don't know. So anyway, I've got it all on here, and you can see I'd kind of keep blending here and there in the spots where I have problem areas, you know. But you can see, I mean, these blemishes, you can barely still see them, and I'm pretty comfortable with that level of coverage. The under eyes, I mean, you can see they're not perfect or anything, but this is with no concealer at all, and I'm very happy with that. I feel no need whatsoever to put on concealer with that. As far as the color goes, I think this color is going to be a little light, but I'll go ahead and take a minute and just add my bronzer and my blush and really see where I'm at with that color, because I'll need to know exactly the correct color to order when I order a full container of it. I haven't ordered it yet for myself because I wanted to make sure I got the right color. Yeah, see, I can warm it up quite a bit like that. And the question, though, is, does it warm it up enough? Yeah, I think it kind of does. Gosh. Now I'm going to have to try to decide between what I call it, Scarlet. Yes, yesterday's and today's is Tulle. It's pretty awesome that both of those would work for me. But I would suggest that if you're thinking you might like to try this makeup, that presenter kit is pretty awesome. I mean, you get that bag and it's $100, and I got so many things. So this is my palette here, and this color is pretty amazing. And it's probably what I'll use today, and it's very basic, sparkly color. So, anyway, it came with all kinds of different things. I've got a luminizer and all sorts of other things. It came with tools. So that's a good way to get started. You kind of try out a whole mess of products and figure out what foundation works well for you, and try their primer and all that stuff, and kind of figure out what'll work best for you. Oh yeah, I didn't even do my blush, did I? Let me go back and do that. And of course, this isn't my full face of makeup, but it's kind of what I start with. It's my base. And I figured I'd break it down in these videos so they're not too awfully long. And yes, I do put a little blush on my eyelids, and I don't know why I do that, but it's just what I've always done. But apples and back. Apples and back. And I'm going to take what product I got left on there and sort of sweep it back underneath that brown bronzer. Give a little more definition. Yeah. Anyway, so I haven't done my brows, I haven't done my hair. no lips, no eyes, no nothing, but this is my basic face. And I think that I'll probably end up going with the Scarlet, to be honest with you. It looks a little bit paler when I'm close to the light from my phone here as I'm talking to you, but I don't want to get it too light if I was out in natural light either, so I think that Scarlet's probably the right shade for me. Anyway, so hey, have a great day, and let me know if I can answer some questions for you, or if you need the link to the webpage so that you can see what we have and see what you want to buy. I'll see y'all and have a lovely Saturday.